as well. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me. Okay, so we have kept this session to basically, first of all, clarify all the doubts. Before clarifying all the doubts, I will quickly share the tips that we have for transitioning to product management. So I really hope that either you guys are currently in product management or you guys want to transition to product management. That's why you've joined this session. Okay. So first of all, if you are not working in product management, there are a couple of ways you can transition into that. The number one is in the current organization you are working, you can simply transition into this product role in the same company, or otherwise what you can do is you can try for different startups or different established companies where you can transition from a different ABC profile to product management. Okay, now I think Avinash, you wanted to ask some questions related to the transitioning, right, that you have posted in the group. Sorry, it was Vikas Jan who had posted the question. Okay, it was Avinash, right? Avinash, can you hear me? Hello, am I audible, guys? Please say yes or no.
Yes, Rupinder, you are audible.
Okay. Okay, sorry, Vikas. And I guess Avinash posted the question in the group. So basically, he was asking that I want to transition to product management. So, Avinash, as per your question, basically, you have 15 years of experience, right? And you're working in the operations domain. So, may I know your exact title or what are your current job responsibilities you are handling? So, can you please give me a quick overview of that? I mean, you can type if you don't want to speak. You can definitely type in the chat. That's totally fine. And you're also doing product management from IIT Guwahati. Is it a kind of a paid cohort you are doing or what it is?
Hi.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
Hi. I am audible.
Yes, yes, you are audible. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, yes. You are
Yes,
audible,
I
Avinash.
am actually. I have already. Yes, yes. I am already enrolled in the IIT Guwahati for product management from last 6 months ago,
Okay.
and already I have experience in operation domain from last 15 years. So I am very concentrated in my to take the course from IIT Guwahati because
Voice is too low.
after
Your voice is too low.
and when I see the GD on the LinkedIn or it doesn't match with my current learning in IT Guwahati. So I'm very little confused that how can I
Avinash, your
transition
voice is too low. It's difficult to hear.
operational memory even I have already come at my
I'm having problems
hello.
understanding your things. Yeah, yeah. Your voice is too low.
That's
Can you
my
come closer to
question.
the mic?
Yes, now you are now I'm audible.
Yeah, yeah. Try again now. Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, yeah.
I'm audible now.
Yes, yes. Space. Speak loud. Yeah.
Yes, I have already and I have already experience in operation domain from 10 year experience. And
Okay.
my question is that how can I transition my career to operation domain? Because after the IIT, when I see the GD on the LinkedIn and Naukri portal, so it does not match the requirement as I learned in the IIT Guwahati course. So I'm very confused that even I spend my money and time because I'm working professional. It is not easy me and spend. So I have a responsibility for to my family and uh,
Your voice is breaking now again.
for my last. So it has been, how can I remember that did not fit the number of learning profiles. So I'm very confused.
So I think your voice broke in between. So basically, the first question you asked, you have enrolled in the product management course, but you were not able to complete it, or maybe you were not able to follow after that properly. So first thing you can Avinash, try is if does your company has a product manager in that company? Do you have the product role in your current company? Okay, it dropped off, I guess. Okay, so maybe I'll then follow with the Vikas question. So basically, question number one is what are the resources available in the market to learn about product management in a structured way? So because there are no resources that actually share everything in structured way, basically you have to figure out on your own. Okay, free resources are available definitely. I have posted all the resources in the group. If you joined little late, I can basically share those resources again. Let me do that right away. So those are the free resources from where I have learned as well, and from where basically I did all the knowledge. Basically, first of all, you have to understand what is the product management in detail, what are the job responsibility, and all those things. And then moving forward, like you have to start going through all the resources. Okay, structured way is basically there is no structured way that is available. You just have to try to understand. First of all, you have to start with the very basics. Basics means you have to first of all understand what is product management, what are the roles and responsibilities, and does they align with your passion, what you are looking for, or it is just some other factor that you just want, like title or different things that any individual wants. So you have to be very clear on that, because product management is not an easy job, I could say, because it you have to wear multiple hats, right? And then you have to basically think in a very different way. If you are currently working, you're basically way of structured, you have to change everything from A to Z. That's the only way to succeed in product management. So I was earlier working in project management, then I switched to product management. At that time I had to change my way of thinking, because working in a different profile and then coming to product management is very challenging in initial phases, because first of all you don't have practical knowledge. Second issue that people face is they already have one way of thinking, so that's why you have to be very open. You have to basically unlearn and then relearn. Okay, so I really hope that first question, you got your answer for that. Now second question is which free resources are available in the market which gives a structured learning before joining a paid cohort. So there are no free resources that tell you about a structured way, but you can utilize paid tools. Basically, sorry, not paid tools. Basically, you can utilize AI tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, Claude, any tool you can use to basically find how you want to learn about product management. If you need help with the prompts as well, then you can ping me on the WhatsApp also. I can provide the prompt as well. And then third question is how to optimize the LinkedIn profile and build the product portfolio. So building a product portfolio is not a one day thing, and also learning about product management is not a one day thing. So in order to create a product portfolio, you first of all have to think of a very small idea, a very small MVP that you can build either with the AI tools, or you can do anything at all. So in the product portfolio, there can be different items. Like first of all, if you are trying to create a case study, you can pick any of your favorite products. You can try to see what are the drawbacks in that, and then you can basically try to frame that basically case study in one document. You can utilize your Microsoft Word document, which you can like, and then try to follow the proper structure of what is the problem that you are solving, why you are solving the problem, right? And what user personas are your target audience. So all those things you have to mention in that product portfolio. You can then use guesstimates also. Guesstimates means basically you want to understand that, let's say I want to launch iPhone in Africa, then how will you go with that approach basically. So these are called as guesstimate questions, like how what would be the expected revenue, how many people you are going to address. So there are different types which you can use in your product portfolio. So like you try to use every possible scenario in the product portfolio, that you are using case studies, you are trying to do some, you are trying to create some Figma mockups where you can show that your product thinking, how you're using, okay, how you are thinking in a structured way, that how you're thinking from the user centric point of view. So all those details you have to mention in your product portfolio. It will take a lot of time for you to do that, and but whenever you do it, it would be very helpful for you. Okay, then how to optimize the LinkedIn profile. So LinkedIn profile optimization is very important. I usually receive like one or two messages from different recruiters even when I was at the entry level role. Now I have now progressed to the product manager role. Now definitely things will change for me as well. But even at the APM role, I was still getting different pings from different recruiters for the product role itself. So two things you have to do. First of all, you have to play with your headline, which is the main catchy thing for any of the profile. If you are an aspiring product manager, you should write in your profile that you are aspiring product manager, and then you should write your strength. For example, you are a good problem solver, then you should write problem solver. And then if you did something very good in your previous projects, you can write those projects in the form of outcome based delivery. For example, let's say you were a project manager, you led the project, you finished the project in 7 weeks instead of 8 weeks, and then you can simply show that I basically led the project, okay, and this project was completed in 7 weeks, and we generated, let's say, $2 million from that project. So you can use those particular examples in your LinkedIn profile, in your LinkedIn headline. After that, you have to always keep your LinkedIn profile up to date. Whatever you are doing, you have to like showcase in your product in your LinkedIn profile, and try to start posting at least once a week. Okay, it will definitely helps create visibility. So I've been posting on LinkedIn from the past more than 1 year now. It's been like 2 years. I was posting before that as well, but I was not consistent. After, like from the past years, I've been posting very consistently. I've been very consistent on doing these things on LinkedIn. That's why my knowledge has increased a lot, because I then tend to network with different people. So basically, LinkedIn is a gold mine. A gold mine. Basically, you will get a lot of opportunities if you keep your profile up to date. Okay, and then does CSPO, PSP, or CSM certification help in job market? So practically talking about, these certifications are helpful in getting the knowledge that you need to perform job duties. So if you talk about shortlisting the resume, it might or might not help depending on the HR, depending on the hiring manager, what they're expecting from you. If there is strict eligibility that you're basically, the company will not look for candidates who don't have certifications, then definitely you will fail at that moment. But these certifications basically add credibility to your profile, that Vikas has done, let's say, PSPO, and he's looking for a product manager role. So basically, he has all the knowledge that is required to complete the job duties. Okay, that's why these certifications are definitely helpful. And talking about the ROI, so these certifications, what you're expecting might not happen immediately, but definitely these things help in the long run. So I've done 3 different certifications. I've done CSM, I've done PSM 1, basically Professional Scrum Master 1, Professional Scrum Product Owner, and Certified Scrum Master. So I've done these certifications, and these are definitely helping a lot in cracking different jobs, in getting the calls from different companies. And also, I also did one certification in product management from ISB, just similar to what Avinash has done from IIT Guwahati. I did from ISB, and these things have definitely helped me to stand out, because whenever I was appearing in the interview, the interviewer always asks me questions about these certifications. So then I know, okay, these certifications are at least paying off now. So I did that 2 years back certification, but now still, after 1 year, still I'm getting those in, like, I'm still able to stand out from the different people, like basically when recruiters are calling me. Okay, so it's totally up to you. If you don't think in a short term, okay, if I did the PSPO certification today, I start getting calls immediately, and you would be able to get the jobs very quickly. That will not happen. If someone is promising that, then they are very wrong about that. It will never happen like that. If you're doing a certifications, you first of all have to understand, is that certification helpful to you? What are the program contents of that certification? Okay, go through all the details that are present. Then only you, if you want to invest, then only you can invest. But I say these certifications are helpful, but it's totally your call if you want to do that or not, because these certifications are costly, and also you have to pass certain exams to clear those certifications. So it's totally up to you if you want to invest your time and money into that. Okay, and Vinash says, I have already learned from IIT got 8 month program. Okay, thank you clarifying all the queries presently. Please share the yes, yes, definitely. I'll share those resources in the group as well. Yeah, yeah, I will share those free resources. Yep, guys, any more questions? Yeah, I'm waiting for questions for your doubts to clear them. Again, how many people are currently in the product management? Can you please type in the group? You can type yes if you're already in product management. If you want to transition to product management, then type no. Yeah, okay. Yes, no, only 2 people have reported. Please, others also tell me. Okay, 3 people want to transition to product management. Okay, 4. Okay. Yeah, definitely, Avinash, it is possible, but you have to be very specific and very planned about that. So if you already have 15 years of experience, I think I'll repeat that same thing again in the as similar to last call. So if you are 15 years into the field, you might face some challenges in transitioning to product management because your current package would be something different, your mindset would be very different what is expected in product management. Okay, you have to do a lot of hard work in trying to understand what a product manager uh, what the role is expecting. Okay, so I would say for your the level of experience, you should always try in your current organization only try to work with the product managers what they are doing, try to be part of the scrum teams. Okay, you basically have to get out of your comfort zone and then try to learn from different people. Okay, try to network with your different people in your LinkedIn or your office or whatever, wherever you want to, you should network, you should try to do that, learn from all the product managers that are already people who are working in the product management, try to learn all the concepts, all the basics. So you have to do a lot of hard work because at that level it is possible, it is difficult because you might feel a lot of challenges that your basically your way of working would be very different what is expected in product management because you have a lot of experience in the background. So and another thing would be like your salary package would be another problem, but if you have this right skill set, then definitely no one is going to stop you from coming into that. It's totally up to you how you want to present yourself, how you want to position yourself. If you're positioning yourself properly, then definitely you will get the opportunity. But in case you are stuck, you are failing presenting yourself, because product management is all about communication skills majorly. Because if you don't know how to tell your engineering team that I want to get this thing built, then you will fail into product management. If you cannot convey your ideas that I want to build this thing for the users, then you will not succeed into product management. If you are not able to understand the problems, or if you are able to understand the problems but you are not able to explain them to the stakeholders, to your engineering team, then you will not succeed as a product manager. So as a product manager, you have to think from very different angles. You always have to start thinking from the end user point of view, that if I am facing some problem, how I can get myself into the customer's shoes and then try to think from their angle. This is the main challenge that people fail actually. This was the problem that I was also facing in my initial months when I started working initially as a product manager. This was the problem I was thinking, because I come from a different background. I was only thinking as a implementation person, like I want to do like this. Then whenever I was trying to learn, then I got to know that I was thinking in the wrong way. I have to get myself in the customer shoes, then think from their angle, that why, if I'm doing something, then how I can resolve this issue for my customers. So this is the big difference, this which will differentiate a successful product manager and a normal product manager. And this is how you can position yourself, that you always think from the end user point of view. Okay, and now I want to transition to product management. I have around 4 years of work experience in consulting, but I'm feeling directionless. Okay, I think Swami, you're at a very good position, because consulting, I will say consulting, business analyst, okay, and then software developers. These three, four different profiles are very, close to transition to product management, because you are already talking with your customers. I'm not software engineers, but yeah, consulting people, business analysts, you people are already talking with the customer, so you already have an idea how you have to talk with them and how you have to gather the requirements, what the customer is expecting to resolve, right? So you people have a lot of aspect of understanding the customer. Okay, now, why it is easy for you? Because you have less years of experience, you only have 4 years of experience, and salary package would not be a big challenge for you, because you can either, you are young, you can either go into the earlier startups, or you can try to transition to your current profile, and then you can definitely be, it would be a golden opportunity for you to transition at this particular moment. I transitioned into product management like a couple of years back, so it was easy for me to get started into it, because I have to put in a lot of hard work to basically to basically get myself quickly on the shoes, and then you started getting. I definitely picked up work quickly, like as per the feedback that I received. But personally, it will take couple of months for you to totally start thinking into way how a product manager thinks, how successful product manager thinks, basically. Okay, so there are a lot of people in the market, but the main thing that differentiates is how they are solving the problems, and are they picking the right problems to solve. This is what a good product manager differentiates themselves from the other normal product managers. Okay, so there are a variety of things, and never think that you can learn product management one day before an interview. It will not happen like that. It is basically kind of a journey that you have to follow, and transition definitely happens in a couple of days, a couple of weeks, or a couple of months. It will not happen in a single day that you applied for a product manager role, you got the interview, you read or you prepared one night before the interview and you cracked into that. It will not happen like that. If it has happened, then you will struggle a lot after that phase. So first of all, try to learn as much as you can. Meanwhile, at the same time, try to apply for different roles. Okay, so try to do that. Once you are confident enough that you are good to go with the, with your challenges, that you can solve any customer problem whatever is presented you, then definitely you are ready for anything, any challenge that can come into your role. Okay, so yeah, any more questions? How can I got shortlist for recruiters? By showing transferable skills from consulting, I have less technology. So technology is not at all mandatory. First of all, you should. So what I've seen is most of the companies expect engineering background, technical background. If you don't have that, you should at least have some, bachelor degree at least, because that is the minimum requirement companies expect. If you're coming from a very different background, like you have done psychology, then you have done either commerce, or you have done some different profile, it becomes a little challenging, because how engineers think is little different from how other people think from, because on the education, the different subjects that we study. So I think definitely we need to have detailed discussion on that. So for you, you have BA Tech from Humanity, then I think it would be really, I mean, it would be easy for you to at least start getting the shortlist. So try for earlier startups. Okay, I will say ki, try to target Series A startup or very earlier startups where you can easily wear all the hats. Because you are young, you will definitely get a lot of opportunities. You can hustle in that system. I mean, it's totally up to you. If you want to do that, then I think there would be a good option for you. And since you have this tier 2 college tag with you, it will definitely help you to get shortlist from different recruiters. The problem that you have is, if you're not getting the calls, then it means your resume is not, your resume is not as per the expectations what recruiters are expecting from you from a product manager lens. So you have to rectify your resume. So if you missed my previous calls, I showed that even at the APM level, I got shortlisted for senior product manager roles as well, because my resume was so good that interviewers and hiring managers were impressed from my resume because of the way I've written my resume. I've showcased all the skills that are needed to perform that role. Even though APM to SPM is a very challenging thing, but still I got calls for the senior product managers. I even got shortlisted from senior product manager in one of the startups, but I did not join that because I did not want to go into that earlier startup. Yep, sure. I will share that, so you can watch the YouTube videos. I have posted on my YouTube channel. If you don't have the link, I will share that in my chat, in our WhatsApp group. I will share that. And now one more thing, if you are really interested, like anyone who is really interested in learning more about that, if you are really serious about that, uh, I'm going to share one Google Forms with you basically. So after that, we can have a detailed discussion on that. I will set up, that would be totally free. I will set up free calls with you guys to understand what are the challenges you are facing. So it would be totally free. Okay, don't worry, I will not charge anything onto that. So it will be kind of a brainstorming call only, no commitments at this point. Okay, I will only try to understand what you guys are doing and what problems you are facing. So you can fill this form. Okay, after understanding your profile basically, then definitely I will ping you on the WhatsApp, and then we can connect based on the availability. Okay, so yep, so you can fill in the form. Basically, I've shared that in our WhatsApp group, so you can fill in the form. If you really want help from me, I will definitely sit together with you just to brainstorm that what problems you are facing and how you can basically resolve the problem. So you can fill this form, and then we can connect once. Like I receive some responses, then we will definitely connect again, one by one personally on that. Okay. So I will also add one more field in this form basically. I forgot to add one more field basically. So I'll do that now, right now. So you guys can fill in the form right now, if when we speak. Yep, so I'm waiting. You guys can start filling the form. Okay. Yeah. I hope you guys are filling it so that in case you need any help from me, definitely I would be there to help you. Okay, yeah. So four responses I've received already. That's good. And one more thing. So you guys have to visit that again form. I am adding one more question basically. Uh, okay, maybe ignore that. So you don't need to add that again. I will, uh, I will ask you in the personal place itself. That's fine. But for new people who are going to fill the form, they can basically answer. Yeah. So please answer that also. I have added one more question. Yeah. So guys who already filled, they don't need to fill it again. I will basically ping you on the WhatsApp and then yeah, we will take it from there. Okay, guys. Yeah. So that's it. If you don't have any questions, so we will take it from there. So please be active in the group. Whenever I ask questions, you can always respond to that, react to it. Okay, and you can also post your questions in the group also. So yeah, we will take it from there now. Okay, thank you guys. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye.